Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Temi here. If it's your first time here, welcome to this channel. Today I am going to show you guys what I eat in a day. Since I posted this video here on my Instagram story, everybody was like, Temi, what are you doing? Temi, what are you eating? How is your workout routine? And you know, I've always said meals are like 80%. Your diet is like 80% in your weight loss journey, in your weight loss career. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I eat in a day, and if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you keep on watching. All right guys, so I will not be sharing my workout routine because I'm really not a workout person. I just, you know, go to the gym. I pick a day for legs, I pick a day for upper body, I pick a day for abs, I pick a day for full body workouts, and so on and so forth. So I don't really have like a workout routine. I don't have that. But with diet, I am up to date with diet. So for now, I'm doing the high protein, low carb diet, and it's whereby I have more protein in my meals and little carb because I'm trying to, you know, get toned, which is happening a little bit. So that is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So for breakfast, I'm going to be having potatoes, prawns, yeah, like giant jumbo prawns, and eggs. So that's what I'm having for breakfast. And if you look at my meal, it is made up of protein, fat, and you know, carbohydrate. And sweet potatoes doesn't really have high grams of carbohydrate, so that is going to be my breakfast. All right, so I'm starting today's meal with my sweet potatoes, but first I'm going to make the sauce I'm going to use to sweeten my, or to season my potatoes. So I added some pepper, some cooking cubes, that's seasoning cubes, salt, and ginger powder. I also added some parsley flakes and a little bit of oil, about 1 teaspoon of oil to the plate. So I'm going to use this to rub all over my potatoes and my fish or my shrimps, whichever one you want to call it. That's what I'm going to use as the seasoning. And I'm choosing to bake because I'm just tired of eating boiled sweet potatoes. It's something I was having back to back for like 2 weeks, and I just got tired of it, so I had to look for another way to prepare my sweet potatoes. And the other healthier option is to use like the oven or an air fryer, but I don't have an air fryer yet, so grilling is my next option. So I'll just lay this up on the pan, the grilling pan, place that on the grilling pan, and also pour the spice I used, same spice I used on the prawns. And once my oven is preheated, I don't even know what temperature it is, I just turned on the oven to be preheated. Once that is hot, I just place in everything inside and wait till it is done. The potatoes takes a little bit longer than the prawns to get done, so you have to be using your eye to gauge it and don't make it, you know, too high. So I added some lemon slices also on top of my potatoes for some zest on it. So I'm going to take it off because it's hot now and put it back in the oven for it to get dry, because it's apparently the lemon juice made the prawns wet. On the other side, I'm going to fry 2 eggs. You see these eggs? He wants to shame me, but you know, it wasn't that successful. So I plan to make these eggs sunny side up, and this is one of the days where I just wish I had at least one non-stick pan. So this is what my not sunny side up turned out to be. As in, I'm kind of ashamed of myself. My flip was terrible, and this was what I ended up with. So I'm having 2 eggs with my potatoes and shrimp, or prawn rather. So this is my high protein breakfast for this morning, and you will see how my potatoes turned out to be less than I was expecting, because my sister came around just that morning. As soon as it was done, she found out I was grilling some potatoes, saw that it looked nice, tasted it, and so it tasted nice, and then kept on eating till I told her, oh my god, I'm filming, I'm using it for my video. And then she left 4 pieces for me, so I'm left with 4 pieces of potatoes. So this is going to be my breakfast, honestly. And this is what I had for breakfast, because I knew my lunch was going to be quite heavy, like a little bit heavy. So this is what I ended up having for breakfast, and it was very filling. So you should give it a try, and let me know what you think about my high protein breakfast. All right, so that was my breakfast. It was really delicious, and like I said earlier, my sister had a taste out of my potatoes. That's why I had a little, and I didn't want to boil my potato because I'm tired of boiled potatoes. It was so, I don't know, it's like old people's food for me. So I cannot also fry my potatoes because it will be high in calories that way, and I'm not on a high fat diet, and I'm on a high protein diet. So I decided to grill it instead, which is amazing. So if not because my sister had like half of my potatoes, I would have had more potatoes. For that was my breakfast. So for lunch, I'm going to be having spaghetti. I'm going to be having seafood spaghetti, which is like what I always look forward to. Although I have more carbs here, but I kind of substitute it with vegetables and protein, which is my shrimps. So into a hot boiling water, I'm going to put about a quarter of this spaghetti into the hot boiling water, and the boiling water is salted already. So this is for people who say, oh, my spaghetti, when I made it was sticky, blah blah blah. Darling, did you allow your water boil? It needs to boil and bring out bubbles, bring out steam, and also be salted. So you don't even need to add oil to it for it to be non-sticky. Once you do that, you'll be sure to have your spaghetti stand one by one. So in the frying pan, I'm going to go ahead and start frying my vegetables and my shrimps. I'm going to go ahead with my shrimp first of all, but before then I'll add some ginger and garlic. Is it crushed or like, yeah, crushed ginger and garlic. My onions, that's my spring onions, I'm going to add that to the pan, and then add my shrimps to it. I just want to get some onion oil. That's why I'm frying them first. So I want the onion oil to marry up the shrimps, and then I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice into the pan for some zest on my shrimps. If you don't have lemon, it's completely fine. Your shrimps will still turn out really good. Just make sure it is not overdone so it doesn't taste rubbery, and you'll be good to go. Once you flavor it properly with your vegetables, your seasoning cubes, whatever it is you're using, you're good to go. So into another pan, I'm going to start frying or stir frying my remaining vegetables. I'll add some pepper now because I'm a spicy girl. I love pepper a lot. I'm going to add my remaining crushed garlic and ginger. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimps, the other ones that I made, and just pour in my spaghetti, pour in my other remaining vegetables, and just start mixing everything together until everything is done. So that's just about it for my seafood, stir fry spaghetti for lunch. This is high in carbs, and like I said, it's going to substitute for my breakfast because I didn't really have so much carbs. And For dinner, I'm going to be having pepper soup. Sometimes I like to have pepper soup and boiled eggs. Sometimes I have pepper soup and sweet potatoes, or pepper soup and yam. But tonight I'm having just pepper soup, which is pretty very light. Well, not really light because of the beef. So if you like, you can have catfish pepper soup, which is even way lighter because it's like a lean protein and it's like a seafood. Where is it a seafood? No, I'm not sure, but it's like fish, so it's lighter than beef. So I'm having goat meat pepper soup, which is very nutritious also. Pepper soup is made from herbs and spices, which is good for your body. It aids your digestion, helps with your gut health and with your whole body system in general, with your skin, collagen, etc. So that's what I'm going to be having for dinner before I go to the gym. And once I get back from the gym, I'm just going to have a cup of tea or water and go to bed. So I'm making my pepper soup from the scratch in this video, and I'm going to cut my beef. This is goat meat that has been smoked already, so I'm just going to cut it into small bite sizes, and that's it. Once I cut everything up, I'm going to rinse properly. Sorry, I wanted to say pour it in the pot. No, you should rinse it properly and thoroughly because it was smoked, so you need to rinse out all the burnt parts that may be on it, so you wash that off. So I'm going to rinse it thoroughly about 3 or 4 times before I put it in the pot. Make sure you rinse it properly, it's very important. So I'm going to put this in the pot, cut some onions, put some spice, some ginger, garlic if you want, and put your salt, your seasoning cube or seasoning spice, whichever one it is that you know you like, and cover it up or not, depends on what you like, but I covered mine. Cover it up and let it cook. You can see how I'm taking my time to rinse this out, and I'm not even done yet. I keep changing the pot to the plastic bowl, from plastic bowl to the pot, and I'm trying to get like a more clearer water if possible. So once that is done, like I said earlier, I'm going to chop up my onions into the pot, add my seasoning and place it on the fire to cook. It's not compulsory you make your meat completely done because it's still going back on the fire to become pepper soup. So I'm just going to heat this up. I'm not going to say a little bit, but probably halfway done. So once that is ready, I'm going to add my pepper soup spice, my pepper, and all other seasoning I want to add, and just start cooking it again. So whether it is done or not, by the time you make your pepper soup and it boils properly, it's going to be done. So now that it is halfway done, I added a lot more water because we're having soup. So I added more water to it, and I added more seasoning cubes and my pepper soup spice, more salt, more seasoning, more pepper to eat. And I already chopped up my pepper. That's like raw pepper. I don't know if it's chili pepper or habanero pepper. I know it's called shombo in Yoruba language where I'm from. It's called shombo. So that's what I used, and I already chopped up efirin, that's Saint leaf, for pepper soup. I already chopped everything up and I'm going to add everything to it immediately. You don't need to wait for your pepper soup to be done or anything. Just pour everything in immediately. Bless your pot. Let everything serenade each other, marry each other, and become one. Cover up your pot and let it cook properly. Let it boil very well. So see why I said it's not compulsory you allow your meat to be completely done, because you're still going to boil it again. So once that is done, it is ready and smoky. We're going to serve this up. So this is my dinner, everyone, and I'd advise you don't go too much with the beef like myself except you are really on a high protein diet. But I still had rice with this. I had a little bit of rice because there was leftover rice somewhere around the kitchen that I found. So I had about half of the plates here. I had half of it with my pepper soup, and that was it for my dinner. So yeah, and I had to taste it immediately because it was looking and smelling good. So that's it about my high protein diet of what I eat in a day. So that's it for this video. That is what I eat in a day. I'm not saying this is what I eat every single day, but something sort of like this is what I have. So if you do want to see more videos like this, what I eat in a day of my high protein diet, please make sure you let me know in the comment section below. If it is your first time here and you have not subscribed to this channel, actually there's nothing I can do to you, so please subscribe to my channel. Do not like this video in your mind. Put your thumb where your liking is or where your mouth is. Like this video with your thumb. Put that hand on that like button, smash it, destroy it. Like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you have video ideas for me or anything you want me to film, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you in that next one you're about to click on. Bye.